Hi everyone, this is Anson from AnsonAlex.com. I hope you enjoyed my first official vlog this morning. I mentioned that I might have a tutorial for you later on in the day, and Twitter must have heard me because they dropped an email right in my inbox regarding some new advertising features that they have implemented. So I'm going to take you through a tutorial on what those new features are and how you can use them. So I hope it helps and enjoy. Okay, so here is a copy of the email that I received from Twitter, and it basically says that you can activate real-time marketing at a scale, but the big thing in here is that they are introducing keyword targeting and timeline. So it's like advertising on Facebook. You can specify certain keywords that people are either tweeting, so they might be tweeting about espresso. You could specify that I want people who are tweeting about espresso to see my promoted tweet. At the same time, they might also be interacting with tweets about espresso. So maybe they retweet it or they reply to a tweet about espresso. You would be able to promote your tweet specifically to those people. Very similar to promoting Facebook advertising to people who like certain keywords, phrases, people, places, things on Facebook. So you can read through this. It's probably easier to just go to app.tweet.twitter.com and look at the newest release they've got there. But they put an example here that I used the same example. I used espresso. I kind of cheated. But you can basically target people that are looking at latte, espresso, cappuccino, all these different things. So how does it really work? Well, if I go over here to ads.twitter.com, and I set up a Twitter ad account probably a year ago. So you might, if you haven't done that yet, you might have to go through a bit of a setup process, just confirming that you're a small business or you just want to advertise on Twitter. I don't think they're going to care. They'll take your money either way. Once you get that set up, I'm just going to go up here and I'm going to hit create new campaign. I don't really advertise that much on Twitter yet. I don't really advertise anywhere, actually. I just let people find me or follow me. But that's beside the point. I do take a look at all the different advertising systems so I can know how to do tutorials on them and use them when I do some of my digital marketing freelance work. So you get to choose when you create a new campaign if you want to promote your account or promote your tweets. Most people, I think, like to promote tweets, but that's up to you. I'm just going to click promote tweets. And when I get in this new campaign, it asks me how I want to reach my audience. So we can target by keywords or interest, or we can target our profile, which means when people actually look at my profile, I can have them see a specific tweet. That's kind of, I don't know if that's the best one to do. But this is really the new one, target by keywords and interest. So I'm just going to click on target by keywords. And you can see I get to choose where do I want ads to appear. Do I want them to appear in the user's timeline, or do I want them to appear when people search for certain things? So that's kind of up to you. But here is the ability to target by keyword. So just like in Twitter's own little demo, I could enter coffee. And you can see that I can choose, do I want a phrase match, which basically means do I want to target anybody who mentions coffee in any specific way within their tweet, or do I want an exact match? You can see that it is not supported for the keywords. I think that's probably for interest. I could also do a negative match. Again, it's saying it's not supported. That would be, I want to target all people who aren't talking about coffee. Those are the people that I definitely don't want my campaign to reach. It's kind of a weird way of doing it. You can see the only option I have right here is the phrase match in any order. So I don't really care how they're using coffee. I just want to target people who are mentioning coffee. So I'm going to just select match in any order. And it adds coffee. I could then go in and I could add Starbucks. And I could say match in any order. So as I do this, it will tell me how many people this campaign is going to reach. I can also hit this automatically match searches on relevant trending topics, which might be a good idea. If there's a topic that's on coffee or Starbucks that is relevant, I could go ahead and hit this checkbox. Although because I'm doing by keywords and not interests, it's not going to let me do this. So you can see there are limitations when you choose the different types of campaigns. If I had chose the interest campaign, I would be able to hit this checkbox. Where's my audience? I could do worldwide. You could obviously specify a certain country. That locations option has been there for a long time. You can limit by device, by gender. So they're trying to get very granular, just like Facebook, really trying to monetize their platform. This is a great thing for advertisers and businesses. For us, just good old Twitter users, it may be kind of annoying because we're going to have to deal with all these promoted tweets, and they're going to be able to target us very directly. Some people hate that, some people love it. I kind of like it. I'd rather see advertisements that are relevant to me than ones that aren't, but that's kind of a personal opinion. So that's up to you. Then, of course, you get to choose the tweets that you want to promote. So I could just pick any one. I'll choose this Twitter one. And then you get to tell Twitter how much money you want to pay them. Okay, none of this has actually changed. It's really this keywords and interest targeting could be super, super effective. Now, there's also one other thing I want to show you. And in order to do that, I need to modify this. I don't want to target by keywords anymore. So I'm going to change that. And I'm going to target by interest because there's something really, really cool in here. And that is, I can go ahead and I could type in coffee, just like I did in the previous example. So I could choose coffee and tea. It's going to auto-suggest categories for me. So I could say coffee and tea. But here's the big thing. You can specify that you want your tweets to be visible to people that follow certain people. So basically, if I'm tweeting about coffee and I'm selling a certain type of coffee, I want those tweets to be visible to people who follow Starbucks. So I could go in here and I could just type Starbucks. And you'll notice that when it looks up Starbucks, it finds the different Twitter accounts associated with Starbucks. So I could choose the Starbucks account. So that is going to specifically target people who are following Starbucks. And now, as I kind of mentioned in the last thing that we looked at here in Twitter advertising, that you'd be able to see it later on, over here I can see the estimated number of users that this campaign is going to reach. So I'm at 8.9 million right now. So just by choosing this certain interest and Starbucks, I have reduced the audience that I'm marketing. Now, why is that important? Because you're spending money each time somebody views one of these promoted tweets. So do you want to spend money promoting a tweet about coffee to somebody who hates coffee? Absolutely not. It's a waste of your money. So you want to target your audience. This is marketing 101. You want to target just the audience that is going to be interested in your product or service. As you enter more interest over here, you're going to see that this target audience goes down, or this estimated reach goes down, when in reality, and you might say, well, I don't want that. I want to reach as many people as possible. But when this estimated audience, estimated reach goes down, you're actually making your campaign more granular, and you're making sure that your money is well spent by targeting just the people that are going to be interested in your product or service. So this is really important. You want to get this number as low as you can get while still reaching the maximum number of people that will be interested in your product or service. So it's kind of like you've got to do some A and B testing, try different things. This is definitely an interesting functionality feature that Twitter has added to their advertising campaign. I'd love to hear what all of you think. If you are an active Twitter advertiser, you do this a lot, I'd love to hear what you think about this update. Are you going to use it? Are you not going to use it? Do you think it's going to be effective? In the comments section below. If you found this video helpful, I would really appreciate a thumbs up here on YouTube. And if you want to see more technology tips and tutorials, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's all I have for you today. It's Anson from AnsonAlex.com.